So I just saw Furiosa, a Fury Road saga, Mad Max saga. I'm not really sure exactly what the actual title of it is, and it was really good, really incredible. I am just gonna give some very quick thoughts on this. It's gonna be spoiler free. I just want to give my initial impressions of the movie. For context, I am a very big Mad Max Fury Road fan. I've been watching them since the very beginning, Mad Max and Road Warrior, uh, Beyond Thunderdome, even the open world video game, which I really did like, and I guess some people didn't like. So I'm very much into this genre and this IP of movies, and I really did like it. I liked it a lot. It clocks in at 2.5 hours long. It does feel kind of long, kind of, but not as much. It doesn't feel like a 2.5 hour movie. I was actually pretty shocked when I checked my clock, and it had been going for about 2 hours. I'm like, oh, okay, feels like about an hour and a half. So it feels like slightly long, but it's pretty justified. Tonally speaking, it is in the Fury Road environment. It's in that universe. We still don't know how these things tie together. It's never really been a point of concern with the Mad Max IP. Obviously, it's a prequel to Fury Road, but it does not really compare to Fury Road in a very specific way. Fury Road is a heart-stopping adrenaline fest. It is a non-stop, just pounding movie, and this is not that. This movie instead has a lot of plot. It has a lot of character development. And so, in a way, it feels very different. You can't really compare the two, except in like very specific ways. Like, are the car chases just as good? Oh yeah. Is the environment just as cool? Yeah, it is. But is it a ba 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 ba? No, it's that plus a lot of plot. In fact, I actually felt that this movie very specifically was kind of a blend between Fury Road and Road Warrior. There were a lot of callbacks to the OG Road Warrior. In fact, one of her co-stars, Anya Taylor-Joy's co-stars in this, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you'll meet him if you watch the movie, reminded me a lot of Mel Gibson's Mad Max. And I don't even know who that actor is. He did an amazing job. Really good. Really good. And yeah, I would have loved to see him and that character doing other stuff as well. But for what we got, it was really incredible. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think of any gripes that I have. A lot of people were concerned about the whole vibe of CGI and it not looking as kind of realistic as Fury Road. But they don't understand that Fury Road actually had a lot of CGI in it. It was just background CGI. It was touch-ups here and there. And that's pretty much the same with this one. There are a couple of moments where you can see vehicles, like for instance, climbing up a hill, and you can tell like that's pretty CGI, and that did take me out just a little bit, but it wasn't enough to be like a deal breaker. And let's see what else. Anya Taylor Joy did great, did fantastic for what she was doing. The even younger version of Furiosa, she did really well. It really does feel like it has a great place in this entire saga in the IP because it gave us something that maybe we didn't even know we needed, which is more color and more background of everything going on inside of the Fury Road world. And I feel like it was, unlike most prequels, it had a really good point and it was very worth going to see. I saw it in IMAX specifically because I wanted to get as clear of a picture to see if there was going to be any issues with the CGI, kind of thing going on. I think you could probably be fine with the standard screen, but the IMAX was good very specifically because of the sound systems in those theaters are always really awesome. And anybody who's a really big Fury Road fan knows sound is a huge part of these films. So, all in all, I really liked it. If I was to give scores like out of 10 for movies, I really love Fury Road. Really love Fury Road. And it's like a 9 out of 10 movie for me. I adore it. For what it is, I adore it. This would probably end up being like a 7.5, maybe closer to an 8. Um, unless I really start thinking about those little like CGI kind of things, maybe a 7. But it's worth seeing. It's really good. And anybody who's a big Mad Max fan, I think, will actually really enjoy it. So I recommend it. You should definitely go check it out. If I get a chance to, maybe I'll do a more in-depth video on it. But I just wanted to put my first initial thoughts out there from a giant Mad Max fan. And yeah, go see it. It's good stuff. Take care.